Fellow delegates, guests, brothers, sisters, the Ministerial Department joins with the administrators and other directors in saying welcome to this our third Quadrennial Session. It is our hope that as you view this report, that you will indeed join with us in saying God has been truly blessing us in a tremendous way.
The pastors continue to pursue the goal of bringing the hope of salvation to sinners, each doing his part for the cause of Christ. During the quadrennium, 14,578 persons were baptized through evangelistic efforts. We saw 25 pastors baptizing 100 or more during this period. In order to deepen the understanding of the essential truths of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the widespread use of the CD containing the 28 fundamental beliefs was vigorously promoted, with the hope that the members of the church would embrace the tenets therein. In 2007, the department distributed a church protocol document to all the churches and convened one conference-wide elders retreat. Leaders' Council for Elders and Leaders was also held twice each year. The department continuously urged the formation of local elders' councils. A worship document containing guidelines for worship prepared by Dr. Denton Rohn at the request of the Central Jamaica Conference was distributed and continues to serve the needs of the church. During camp meeting 2009, the matter of worship was again addressed through a series of presentations done by Pastor Dan Linrod, Secretary of the Ontario Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. In an effort to encourage the members' awareness of the church's heritage, the Ministerial Department launched an initiative to have members read the Heritage series written by George Knight and encourage the leadership to use these books. The Ministerial Department continued to foster the intellectual growth of pastors by encouraging their attendance of the KG Vaz lecture series and the Theological Symposium, hosted by the School of Religion and Theology at Northern Caribbean University, for which they earned continuing education credits. Pastors and elders from the Central Jamaica Conference supported the satellite professional growth seminars hosted each year. Pastors and clergymen of other denominations also attended. The elders were not neglected in the matter of their professional and intellectual development. Beginning in 2007, in collaboration with West Indies Union, a program of certification was initiated and terminated in a conference-wide graduation held September 26, 2009 at the Portmore Church. Pastors who took on the challenge of advancing their usefulness in the cause of the Lord sought and completed graduate and postgraduate degrees. Commendations were extended to Pastors Thomas Bryan, Neville Barrett, Ivor Harry, Devon Champier, and Dudley Mullins. The department co-sponsored a two-part health program for pastors and their spouses. This was beneficial to many of the pastors and their spouses who were in attendance. During the quadrennium, 3 meetings were held with intern and junior pastors and 1 with intern supervisors. Working in tandem with the Family Ministries Department, pastors were trained and certified in premarital counseling. There was a 100% attendance. The Ministerial Fraternity Sports Day and Pan Jamaica Sports Day, involving all the fields, were held each year and contributed to much of the growing fellowship between pastoral families within the conference and among the fields. The pastors' wives did their part in contributing to the ministry. Led by Chief Shepherdess Sister Lana Brown, the Shepherdess Club realized many achievements. These included Shepherdess Retreats, establishment of a mission statement, launching of a website, evangelistic programs, and much more. 13 pastors were ordained to the gospel ministry. These included Pastor Kevin Barnaby, Franklin Brown, Kevin Danvers, Ramon Phoenix, Philbert Rowe, Lovell Spence, Greg Baldio, Delroy Clark, Kemar Douglas, Thomas Rose, Everett Rowe, Dwayne Scott, and Rohan Spencer. Throughout the quadrennium, the number of pastors added to the workforce in Central Jamaica Conference were Pastors John Hacker, Darian Harris, Raymond Hilton, Rodney Palmer, Andre Thompson, Milton Mahaby, Dave McFarlane, Daniel Pink, Greg Baldio, Lansley Blake, Ashadane Duncan, Maurice Howell, Francis West, Alton Williams, Delroy Bicknell, Damian Chambers, Anthony Dowdin, Dorian Kelly, Talbert Knight, Warren Muir, Wayne Smichael, Donald Francis, Dave Riley, Adrian Case, and Donald Valentine. The pastoral family in Central Jamaica was reduced mainly through migration. The conference bade farewell to the following pastors: George McCollum, Anthony Reed, George Williams, Winston Taylor, Gary Fletcher, Orlando Patterson, Lorenzo King, Ashadane Duncan, Jerome Gordon, Raymond Hilton, Don Hugh Gordon, Antonio Alexander, and Mervyn Ellis. Pastors Claude Brown, Milton Mahaby, and Donald Kent retired from pastoral body at Central Jamaica Conference. We wish them God's richest blessing as they continue to impact the lives of people they meet. During the quadrennium, the conference mourned the deaths of 3 pastors. Samuel Hyatt, a vibrant young pastor who led an exemplary life and has left a legacy of happy memories. Retired pastors O.B. Mackenzie, Vincent Lawrence, and Edwin Hyatt, former president of Central Jamaica Conference, were also laid to rest during this period.
Having viewed this report, I'm sure you will agree with me that God has blessed us tremendously. I'd like to say thanks to a number of individuals, but first I must register my thanks to Jesus Christ, the Chief Shepherd, whose blessings made it all possible. Thanks to the administrators of this conference for their guidance and their support. Thanks to Dr. Enel Hall, Ministerial Secretary of West Indies Union, for his support and encouragement. Thanks to my fellow directors for their support throughout the 4 years. Thanks to the pastors who attended and supported the programs of the department. Thanks to the elders who prayed for and participated in the activities of the department. Thanks to Mrs. Yvette Daniels, former administrative assistant. Thanks to Mrs. Kimberly Thorpe, who has taken up the mantle and has performed creditably. Thanks to my dear wife, Jacqueline, for her support, her prayers throughout these 17 months since I've taken up this responsibility. Indeed, God has blessed us tremendously, and it has been a blessing to have served the church in this capacity. I look forward to God's continued leading and wish for you His richest blessings in your personal lives and for this island, Jamaica, land we love.